Welcome back to driver career mode on F120. We are back for the Belgian Grand Prix at Spa. Last time out at Hungary, we came P5. And these are the current standings. 6 points separates Red Bull and McLaren in the constructors. And if my calculations are correct, I think it was 84 or 64 points that separates me and Verstappen. I am not sure if it was 84. I'll have a quick look. It was 46, my bad. 46 points separates me and Verstappen in the Drivers' Championship. Current R&D wise, we did bring 2 upgrades coming into this race, which takes us slightly kind of level with Red Bull and slightly above Ferrari, with Mercedes having a big gap behind. Williams still pushing on ahead. Aston Martin still slightly ahead, and I think we've got 2 upgrades for mine, so we've got 3 upgrades incoming as well. Okay, I can probably do this. We'll have it after the break, so after the season break, which is after this race. Yeah, so we're gonna get straight into it. It is okay. I don't know why. Oh, this track is very long. I forgot. So 15 laps would be good. Right, so we're going straight on to qualifying. Before that, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll get straight on for the one-shot qualifying in a moment. Right, time for quali. I've remembered to do the fuel. I've gotten the fresh car parts on, so away we go. Ooh, a little shunt there. Just hope I don't lose too much time from that. Oh boy, I'm ready. Okay. This is probably the only place you can really use that battery. Oh, messed up there. Messed up that completely. This. Go. Oh shit. I'll just take it. I'm ahead, so I can afford to. Okay. We've got a little bit of a gap there. And I'm not even doing any other thing. I'm surprised I'm ahead. I didn't see this coming. I didn't know if I actually had pace, because I think I did a quali run. I don't know what position I was, but I did struggle in certain sectors to get a bit of speed. But well, to be fair, when I did that quali run, I haven't adjusted the brake bias and differential to what it is now. It was a little bit, it was still good where it was then, but I even made it a bit better. So there we go. Seems we've got good pace around Spa, so probably a good race. Who's gonna say? Probably a good race. It'll be interesting to see where the other guys finish. Checo is between the Red Bulls. Oh my gosh, Checo, you have to have a good race there. I was 7/10 faster than Albon in P2. Bloody hell. Have a good setup then. I can tell you that. Beautiful setup. I think there were certain places where I carried a lot more speed compared to those guys. After that long straight, I did brake early and then turned in with a lot of speed. That was when I got, that's when I overtook Albon. So yeah, onto the race we go. I think like 15 laps or so, which is short, but is a long 15 laps. That's probably almost like 30 minutes, considering like one lap is almost 2 minutes. So like a 30-minute race. And it doesn't look that long. The R&D has shifted, so we are a bit faster, so I'm not that surprised. I think we've got those 2 car parts that we got, 2 upgrades. I think it helped us get a bit of speed here, so that the speed we didn't have in Hungary, because we lacked pace in Hungary. Because after I got my controller working perfectly, I couldn't still catch up in Hungary. Russell was catching up to me and I had to defend, and I was doing hot lap mode. Even with that, I couldn't catch up with Albon. So the only time I even used my battery was during the straight. After turn 1, I used my battery until we climbed up and then got DRS. I switched it off. Yeah. And I didn't use it at all throughout the rest of the lap until just at the ending. But anyway, we're starting from P1. I don't know how many poles we've got so far in our career. I think that's something I'll have a look. How many poles we've gotten. Especially maybe, I don't know if it'll show me this season or last season or the whole thing combined, but if it shows me this season, I'll be interested to see how many poles have I converted to wins. So I don't think I've only won 5 races, bear in mind, out of 12 races. So we're in a good position here. Got 7 laps on softs, 8 laps on mediums. Okay, that seems right. Let's get on with the Belgian Grand Prix, shall we? 5 red lights. So there we go. Albon had a good start there. He had the inside line there and we've made it. We're holding on here. So we're in Peru. Out the 2 Williams with Leclerc inbound. Oh, that is not nice. I'm gonna get this line here. Very deep there. Had to lift off massively there. But those Williams are flipping quick. And the Ferrari as well. What is going on here? The whole track just seemed different at that point. These are soft tires, so yeah, yourself is fine. 8 temps up, doing that just gone off there. Oh, I know what's happened. We've got a lot of fuel. I'm trying to go like with the way I go with less fuel, which isn't working. So trying to, like, the steering feels very heavy trying to turn. And I'm like, why? Okay, we've got a bit of time. Let's see where Checo is. Verstappen's pulled up. He's still ahead of Norris, so that's good. We need that to stay like that. We have managed to pull away after that late dive we did on the outside of our Albon and Piastri. Okay. Good lap 1. The rest is going to be enabled. Oh, I left it late. I left it late. I was close. Very, very close. I left it too late there. Operate again, flat out. Okay, we're in a good position here, and let's try to have a good race without too many mistakes. Actually, we have done a couple of flashbacks, but we can try and minimize that. I lifted off there, which is interesting. I don't know what is faster, lifting off or braking. Oh, actually, I think lifting off is fast. Oh no, maybe I think brake, because you brake and then you get the throttle quickly, compared to lifting off where you'd have to wait for it to slow down a bit before you step on it. But braking, it slows down faster, so not too sure. Okay. The 2 Williams drivers were very close to each other. I don't think they've been as close to the top as in this race, but they're still the fastest car on the grid. They might not be winning every race, but they are the fastest car on grid. On paper, there might be some, they might have a bad qualifying or stuff, but they are the fastest car on race pace. Like, look how they were ganging up on me at lap 1. If I didn't break away, I'll be in trouble there. Okay, we've got another straight here. We're just gonna have a quick look where Checo is. Okay, Verstappen is turn 6, and Red Bull, and Checo is where he is. Okay, that's all good. I could have just asked where Checo is, but I don't know where Norris is because I can't ask. Okay, we're driving a lot better than the first few laps of Hungary, which is way better. You just have to drive as smooth as possible. Okay, yeah, I think lifting off is a bit slower there. Might be wrong. Okay, but we've got about a 2-second lead to yeah. Okay, Alonso's got issues. I don't know how well that's gonna affect us. I think Williams are making a late push to be in contention for the championship here, because Piastri and Albon are up there at this current time, because Leclerc, Alonso and Verstappen and me are the ones gunning for the championship as it stands. Yeah, there's like a 46-point difference from Verstappen to me, but a couple bad races and a couple good races for him, and it's another thing. It's not like I've dominated every single race. I won 5 races. I won the most races out of everyone this season, but I've also had a couple stinkers, so it is what it is. Even in real life, you're not good at every. Like, Verstappen's worst track is Singapore, which is known to people. He doesn't always. Well, I don't think it's Verstappen. I think it's Red Bull. They never do well at Singapore. Even compared to 2023, where Verstappen dominated every race, Singapore didn't even win. He wasn't even in the top 3 in Singapore. That's how bad his race was. They struggled. So we have lost a lot of time here to Piastri. Must have gone wide. I'll look at the tires in a sec. Oh, tire wear is doing alright. Just need to keep that. I'm gonna start using my battery. How slow was that? Okay, not that slow. Oh, that's very slow. Oh, so we're in DRS range here. I'll burn all my battery here. Okay, got a charge up. Doing alright so far. We're holding on. Dude. Oh, I think I lost time there. I didn't have the best line and I still lifted off. I think that just messed it up. Because we're in DRS range here, but I don't think he's gonna make it into turn 1. If at all he makes it past me, probably during just after a route. Okay. When are we boxing next lap? Okay, doing alright so far.
Okay, mate. Lap times are a little erratic at the moment. Let's try and close up the difference between them.
Okay, up to sector 1, interesting. We're still maintaining a good amount of gap to us. I'm guessing what happened to Oscar, him and Albon stopped fighting, or probably because the clear started fighting Albon. That's why Piastri was able to pull away and stop defending. So he got free air. Oh, messed out probably. Oh shit, messed it up again. Take that one. Oh, you know what I'm gonna do? Let's charge it up and keep him behind me here. And I got DRS. Nice. And now I can use that to pull away. The boxing from mediums this lap. Tire wear. Yeah, tires are massive. Damage just front wing. I don't know if he damaged it before or if it was just when we kind of collided. It's not like a major incident, just like a little tap. I think it is affecting because he has slowed down a bit. Okay, I forgot I was on hot lap actually. But that explains why I was pulling away.
This lap, and remember the speed limit. We'll be penalised if we exceed it. Keep that in mind as you approach.
We're just gonna charge up and hope for the best in terms of pit stop. Oh, for flip's sake, you can't even script that. Honestly, that's just ridiculous. But I didn't even touch anything. Oh my god, that's just ridiculous. Okay, good pit stop, boys. Nice. That's a long way away. Oh, you're taking the piss. That's ridiculous. This was still ahead of Piastri. If Piastri had jumped us, yeah, I would have been pissed. I would have been fuming. Okay, we're ahead of Leclerc now. I've got a lot of battery and I can start burning it early. Not gonna wait for anyone. I think I've got who's that ahead of Ricardo. And I think, can I see who's ahead of Ricardo? Yeah, that's Hulkenberg, isn't it? Nice. Messed up badly. Almost climbed there, just had to avoid that. Look at the speed and oof, that was close. Alright, still on the track. Oh. Gonna have to, I mean, I've gone off track again. I'm trying to do it without going off track and I've just sent it there. Actually get past him nicely.
Sergio is in for his stop.
The else has gone into the pit. And what's the gap to Leclerc? Oh, Perez needs to come out ahead of these Red Bulls. That would do us wonders. Verstappen. So Verstappen went in early. Okay, we got a 3 point. Okay, everybody's come out the pits. Where's Perez? Oh yes, he's ahead of Lando. Nice. That's what we love to see. And there's Alonso in between them. A couple of them went hard. Very interesting. Anyway, it wants me to drain it. Okay, nice. It's probably noticed that I've been saving a lot of battery. Which I can burn off. It was alright. Oh, I probably should have lifted off there. But I didn't see it pop up. So I was like, ooh, can I make it? Can I make it? Like, yeah. Holy crap. That is crazy. It was that little curve. I think probably the way I was turning it. But I've been burning back on hot lap for ages and it's still not even burnt off like that. So I've actually got to use overtake to burn it.
So we're leading our teammate by 10.2 seconds.
Holy crap, that's not looking good. Just going battery and see Leclerc got 3 point something seconds behind. Verstappen's going ahead of Albon. Don't know if it was during the pit stops or not.
Okay, nice work. Really good job with that target, mate.
There we go. Back to rule. Let's see if Checo is ahead. Orlando's. Oh, Alonso was just. Oh, that's interesting. Look at where Alonso is. Perez and Lando are back there. It's gonna be interesting to see what happens. Hopefully we can drive a well. That was close. I lifted off just then. I would have. Even when I did, just because I didn't lift it enough. Okay, we got a good gap to Leclerc with about 4.5 laps to go. We're doing well so far. I didn't think we'd have the pace, as I've probably said a couple times already, but we made do with it. Where the AI wasn't taking a lot of speed, I did. After I was able to create a gap, I was able to maintain it and extend it as well. So I think I've utilized my battery very well during that first stint. I was able to keep a gap. Even when Oscar did get close to me, before the ending of the first stint, we were doing well. Let's do the first lap 145. Not bad. Not bad at all. Me and Leclerc are so far ahead of everybody else, which is ridiculous. 10 seconds from Piastri to Leclerc, which is a lot. There's not really a lot of overtaking going on in this race. Every time I look at the standing, too late. Left it way too late. So we've got a lot. Looking at yellow flag. Someone stop. Oh, you're taking the absolute piss. He's out of the session. No, why? Why would that happen? Oh, my, you can't be serious. Why is he out? Oh, this is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. Sergio Perez, what's gone on? Sergio Perez, what has happened there? Oh, I'm actually pissed. We were on to score good points. Red Bull are definitely getting ahead of us in the constructors now, short of it. The difference was only 6 points. If they score a total of 20, what points? I don't know. Which is ridiculous, which they definitely will. Man, I can't believe it. Checker, man. Well, I probably should have. Got a lot of battery, 100%. Yeah, he stopped on them straight. That's interesting. I don't think we'll get it before he disappears. Yeah, he's gone already. I'm guessing he had mechanical failure, engine failure. Well, yeah, so he probably would have just been on the left or the right here. Verstappen's up to a podium position. That's ridiculous. That's just ridiculous. And we don't even have the other driver in Checo to cover that. Those points he's gonna score. Perez is not having a good season. I can kind of say that. I don't know why. Like when I was at Williams, Albon didn't seem to do too well, even though we had like the fastest car at most races. Sometimes he does. The most times he did well was when I did badly. Then you have Checo, who's in a decent car alongside me. He doesn't seem to do well most times as well. But then now look at the Williams, for example. Look at where Albon is. In my time, Albon wasn't here. I don't know. Maybe it's just this season. Maybe if we're still on McLaren next season, when hopefully we'll improve our car and we should be a bit fast. I feel he should pull his weights a bit more, trying to get on the podiums at least. Is what it is. We're on lap 13 so far of 15. We're getting to the end of this race, a long race at that. Only 15 laps was like 30 minutes, almost 30 minutes that was gone already, which is ridiculous. Like the track is so long. I think this is one of the shortest tracks in terms of actual laps. It's the longest track of the year. That's what the laps count. They can't imagine doing 71 laps here. That's ridiculous. I don't even know how many laps they actually do for maximum. Maybe like 50 something, which is over an hour as well. So if you think of 71, that's almost 2 hours. Check tires. All right. I just had a little moment, I guess. Almost about 5 seconds ahead of Leclerc. So I've driven a good race in general. Yeah, everyone makes a little mistake, but if you can continue driving, it's alright. Okay, also start a penultimate lap. We've got about a lap and a half left or so, or 2 laps and a half. I don't know. No, 2 laps and a half left. Yeah, less than the water start. We've got about 2 laps now since we just started it. Oh, Stroll's in the top 5. Piastri's dropped back a bit. Considering Piastri was the fastest Williams at Apple. Oh, I speak too soon. He's battling with Stroll at the moment. Okay, not much is really going on for us anyway. It's been a quiet race since the pit stops for us. Because as we went into the pits, Piastri was just behind us, and then we both had slow pit stops. Well, he had a slower pit stop than me. But if Piastri had a good pit stop, he would have been ahead of me. But he had a bad. Let's have a look actually, because I had a bad pit stop. I know that for certain. Mechanical failure, of course. Piastri had a 5.9. I had a 4.7, and he was literally just behind me as I was entering the pit. So if he had a 2-second pit stop, he would have been ahead of me, or even 3. Even a 3, 2, 3, or even like early 4s, he would have been ahead of me. But he had a bad one. And when I noticed we're having a bad one, I was like, oh, hopefully he doesn't get past me. And literally, as we're going past, I see the Williams still in the pits. I'm like, oh shit. Then I see Leclerc just behind me, and I'm like, oh my. If he had a good pit stop, the gap that I had to Leclerc when I came out, that's what it would have been. Then I would have been chasing him, which I don't know if I would have caught him. Maybe I would have, but who's to say. Highway is looking all right. Everything's looking good. About to start the final lap of the Belgian Grand Prix, which potentially could give us the win here and another 20-something points for our title charge. As we go up to the line, we're going to be pushing it, see if we can get fastest lap, which I don't think we could, but it's possible. We've already got fastest lap, but if we can improve on that. We've not got Diak. What do you mean Sergio has just stopped? So we didn't get a good sector 1, but I guess our sector 1 was so good that to beat that you'd need something mental. Leclerc like 5.5 seconds behind us. We've literally just been increasing that gap to Leclerc, which I didn't think was possible considering how Hungary went, when we couldn't catch anyone. But here we're extending the gap, but we couldn't even extend our gap to Russell in Hungary. But here we extended our gap very nicely. 2 double yellows, but it might still be a good lap. We got a 1:45.4. That's our best lap. So just because it's yellow doesn't mean it's not fast. It might just not be as fast as the other one. Here we go, checkered flag. Okay, I've gone off. A 1:45, 1:46.2. Oh, what a race at Spa. Another win on the boards, making it 6 race wins in total for the season. A brilliant drive from us. Max Verstappen against driver today. I'm not surprised. He did climb a lot of positions, so that was kind of expected. I didn't think going into this race we would win it. I thought maybe we could have a chance, but I guess the upgrades we brought, the 2 upgrades we brought, helped us, so is what it is. Yeah, carrying our trophy, all good. So we got 26 points, Verstappen got 15, and they got 6. So they got 21 points, so 5-point difference. 11 points. 11 points separates us from Red Bull. In the constructors, or driver standings rather, 57 points now. So we've extended our lead. Checo is in 11th with 51 points. Wait, hold, that means someone must have just overtaken Checo. We're going for the season break, which is interesting. Increased racecraft awareness, pace is increased, focus is increased, and we're getting closer to the 93 rating overall. We're still 50-50 with Checo for now at least. Let's see if there's anything. We've not had anything to do with secret meetings so far this season. Nothing. So who knows, we could still have secret meetings, but even if we do have secret meetings, where do we get the secret meeting? Probably Red Bull, Mercedes. Season break is underway. So yeah, we're going to end it there for today's episode. Thank you lot for watching. Next time out will be the Dutch Grand Prix after we return from the season break. Thank you lot for watching. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you lot later. Peace.